Alright, a little bit of a rant today. Don't know why, I just feel like ranting today. If you've ever seen one of those, they're called like koala kitty things. They're basically a changing table. And I think Koala makes them, or Koala Kitty makes them. I've seen Rubbermaid has made some. There's a few of them. There's a few brands out there, but as much good as they are, I don't really care for them the way that they are built, we'll say. If I'm in a very public restroom, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, the Alabama Theater in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, has theirs right at the door with your child's hinder parts staring out into the lobby. Now that is just dumb to me. I don't understand why a place such as the Alabama Theater would like to have someone changing a poopy diaper looking directly into the lobby. It makes no sense to me. So I would like for this company, Koala Kitty or Rubbermaid or whoever makes them, to maybe put instructions as to where to put these things. Because clearly whoever's buying them is too dumb or doesn't have children to realize these things need to go into a stall. These things need to go into, if the handicap stall has to be handicap accessible, it should also be like Koala Kitty or, changing table accessible. Even when Toys R Us, the local Toys R Us, even when they were actually still a company, when they were still around, theirs was right there at the sinks to the bathroom. They weren't put up nowhere. They were just right there at the sinks, at least in the dad's bathroom. Maybe in the mom's it's different. Maybe they put them there to discourage dads from changing their children's diapers. I'm not sure. But they put these changing tables in the most awkward places, and they are aggravating. And I don't want everybody staring at my youngin' while I'm changing a diaper. Every now and then, you got that you kid, that weird 13-year-old boy or whatever it may be, staring at little people's hinder parts. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I ain't gonna stare at nobody's hinder parts, but you kid, nah, bro. I don't want that you kid staring at my child. I want to punch that you kid in the face. I don't want nobody staring at my youngin' while I'm changing diapers. I will also extend the courtesy whenever I'm in these terrible bathrooms with these changing tables right there at the door, and I will turn my back to the father or the parent who is changing their child's diaper out in the open, because that's where they have to change them. I would much rather have like an individual stall, or it could be, if it can't be the handicap stall, just take a toilet out, put you a little bitty room in there, and do it that way. Put these little Koala Kitty or Rubbermaid, whatever they are, out into the open, or out into one of these stalls. Now, I have seen one. My entire time of having children, I've seen one of these single changing tables that I actually liked. And it folded out towards you, so your child wasn't like kind of on the side. This one folded out of the wall towards you, long ways. So you actually laid your child's head away from you. You were not sideways of your child. I like that one. Number one, it kept my child, right there at me. Number two, it's a lot easier to keep them hinder parts from being showed to everybody. Number three, you know what I was doing. I'm right there changing. Listen, give me some space. I'm changing my child. It was a good one. And I won't say that one wasn't down in Gaffney, South Carolina, down at the big old peach. Anyways, I would like for these companies that make these things to make them in a way that they're easy to get to. They're easy to maneuver. A lot of these are pretty hard to maneuver because of the way they fall. You know, I like the long ways. Keep the long ways. Make the long ways. Make them all long ways. Then give people instructions, like tell them, listen, don't put this at the door. Don't put this at the sinks. Put this in a stall. Don't be dumb when you install this thing. Act like you got some children's and you want your children's not be seen. That's how I want it. That's yeah, maybe I'm by myself on this. If you ain't got no kids, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. You know, it gets aggravating changing your youngin' on one of them things, and the doggone thing is just right there at the door, and everybody sees your youngin's poopy diaper. It's just aggravating. I don't like it none. Do away with it. Get the kind that come out long ways, and then it'll be all right. And put them like you got some sense. Put them places that got some sense. Just don't be dumb about it. It's just dumb. All right. Anyways, agree with me, disagree with me, whatever. That's how I feel. Thank you.